Welcome to our first show of Pittsburgh Sportsline at Fairway Grille. We've been doing this 5 years. I only live a few miles away, so it's nice to be in my backyard or front yard here. And I love the artificial surface down there, all lit up, and the ball's just rolling around there. I'm sure I'm going to talk to Jeff about that. Yep. One of those subjects. All right. And I just had, I'll give you a little talk. Vic, the owner, said he wants to name something after me, so I happened to order a mac and cheese with sausage and pepperoni. It was delicious. So I recommend that highly. I don't know if that'll have my name on it, but he just gave me a thumbs up. Thanks, Victor, for having us here and hosting this. And thanks for your PA system. We got karaoke later after the show. We'll have people doing that. But we'll hold the two mics here. This is broadcast on BPTV, Verizon 32, everywhere in the Pittsburgh area, from Nemacolin to Cranberry, Wexford. That's our reach. In every community that has Verizon, potentially you can watch the show. Comcast 7 is only in Bethel Park. I didn't make it up. If you get mad, contact Comcast. It's only Comcast 7 here. And this show's taped like a live show, so no swearing, anything like that. Keep your comments above board. Everybody knows I'm a little bit sarcastic, so we try to deal with that. And if you have sarcasm, it's appreciated. So we'll work with you on that. But Wednesday night, this show will be rebroadcast for the first time on Verizon 32 TV and Comcast 7 TV in Bethel Park. We have over 400 shows that are all on YouTube. You can access any one of them if you care to. Smoke and Jim sends it out to his sweeties so they can see if they're on. And we like to take photos. So when you're up here, you'll sit in the guest chair. We'll take a photo. I'll do my talking machine point, and you can smile or whatever you want to do. And we'll go from there. And Frank Fabus is our photographer, and he takes the photos as best he can. He usually does a great job, so I appreciate it. Of course, he tries to make me look better every time.
What time is it broadcast? 7:30ish?
It's all the shows are Tuesday through Saturday night, 7 o'clock exactly to 8 o'clock exactly.
Sarcasm.
I accepted it. How did I do with it?
Good.
All right.
Well.
Well is appreciated. And at least the weather just turned cold to us. There's no snow. And I couldn't believe it was so crowded. And then somebody told me that there's heated access to hit buckets of balls underneath this. So I guess a few people showed up. So thanks to everybody for showing up and finding out we're doing a talk show here that'll be rebroadcast Wednesday night exactly at 7 o'clock. And we started the beginning of our show with What's on Your Mind. It's actually a sponsored segment by a friend of ours, Skeets Lewandowski, who owns Skeets Service Station right past Trax Farm in Mineral Beach. He's right down that area. Anything that runs on gas, he fixes. And believe me, I've seen him work on weed whackers, cars, trucks, tractors, you name it. He does a great job. And he's reasonable. So it's a contact Skeets Service Station. I think I have his number here. Yeah, I just happen to have it here. 724-348-4715, and tell Skeets the talking machine recommended you. He'll take care of you. I guarantee it. And what we do is we're going to start What's on Your Mind with Smokin' Jim Frazier right now.
Thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green, you got to see Levine. Hey, big hand for everybody at Fairway Grille, Bethel Park, the staff, the ownership. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Big hand for Hall of Fame photographer Frank Fabus is in the house. Big hand to one of my best friends, co-host on Tuesday night, Chip Hayner's in the house. Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers, one victory away from winning the division. The Cincinnati Bengals You never ever mess with the terrible towel. Yes. Antonio Brown's nickname is AB, and I think the Pittsburgh Steelers finally found their C. Eli Rogers, unlike Mike Wallace, is not a one-trick pony. This guy can run every route in the passing tree. Eli Rogers, unlike Martavius Bryant, only thing he smokes is defensive backs. Eli Rogers, unlike Sammy Coates, is not built like Tarzan and plays like Jane. Eli Rogers, unlike Plexico Burns, pays attention to details. Antonio Brown, Ladarius Green, Jesse James, Le'Veon Bell, welcome Eli Rogers to the all-hands team. And finally, Pittsburgh, the winning the Super Bowl may be as simple as passing the ball to A, B, and C.
Thanks for passing the mic, Smoking Jim. I wasn't sure you were done. That left ear's getting worse and worse after all the time. Now, I'm definitely not as loud, not as entertaining, but what's on my mind is the Steeler game. I thought they'd come out fired up. Instead, I saw Cincinnati score each time they had the ball. Luckily, Ben didn't panic, didn't throw the ball away and throw interceptions. And Le'Veon Bell was surprising. They couldn't block for him. He couldn't run. It was terrible. But the skinny guy, Boswell, stopped the kickoff return by nipping a guy on his heel. I was like, man, that's unbelievable. And then he kicked 6 field goals. Tomlin didn't get crazy and try to run a 4th down play, even though they were 4th and 20. He didn't change the game plan up for that. So I felt pretty good. And then what made my day is how in the world did a terrible towel get into the end zone or a Bengal could grab it? I mean, the Steeler fans were pretty far away. They were waving those towels. But there was a terrible towel behind the goal line. And the guy went right to it like a fish going after some bait or something, I guess. And he started trying to rip it and throw it and stomp it. Well, Myron Cope come out of the heavens and said, "Yoy, you're not doing that. Double yoy. You're going to lose the game." And that's what happened. That's how I saw it. So I know a lot of people were critical of what went on and how the team looked, but they won a game. I had said they were going to run the table. So far, they're on that mission with doing it. And we're one of the hottest teams where teams don't want to play us because that offense, when it's kicking on all cylinders, it's a pretty good kick. And speaking of kicks, the 2-point conversion, we're now 3 of 9. Wow. I think maybe he could slow down on that, like going to kick 2 each time. Just take a little break. Let's score a touchdown, kick the extra point. Boswell's my man. He was the hero of the game. They gave him the game ball. Enough about that. That's what's on my mind. Hope you enjoyed your Sunday. Now, I know you're a big sports guy. I'm on Facebook a lot, and I see you're at Penguin games, Pirate games, Steeler games, Bethel Park games. I think there was a Tiddlywink tournament, and I think you were there. I could swear it was you. There was a nice smile.
I do like sports a lot, Big Al.
And when did your love of sports start?
Oh, gosh.
Give me a year and a guess.
Just as a young kid, and I coached football for about 11 years and baseball for about 14 or 15 years.
Oh, my goodness. You must have a son that plays baseball.
As you know, I do. Actually, my son, Nick, got to play professionally last winter in California.
Congratulations to that.
Thank you. Yeah, I was very, very proud of him. He's a pitcher, a southpaw.
Well, when you told me he was a lefty, I said he got to at least get a chance.
Yeah, and he did real well. It's tough to make it at any level, whether it be high school playing consistently or college, collegiately, but to make it to the minor leagues and perform.
You're preaching to the choir here. Smoking Jim Frazier's an NFL scout. he has mothers and dads telling him when the kid's in diapers, my kid can play for one of the top teams out there, Michigan, with Harbaugh, because he actually loves Harbaugh.
Harbaugh's all right.
We got some more here.
So I'm so glad that you're here in Bethel Park with my good friends here at Cool Springs. And
Who's the owner here?
Well, that's I was just going to mention my man Victor Pelletucci, the Pelletucci family. They're great people. They make great food.
I vouch for that. That's the first time I've eaten anything here. And that mac and cheese with pepperoni and sausage was wonderful.
It's really good, and this is a great new institution in Bethel Park. They have a huge banquet facility here. You know, they really do a great job. So it's going to be a destination for people all around the area.
Well, we're making it a destination for sure.
Well, we are, and it's a great facility. I mean, you're going to be talking to Jeff here in a little bit. They have, he's the golf pro here, and I know some of the other guys.
I don't know. He's been pretty quick. He was bringing up what time was the show on, busting our chops up here. So I welcome him aboard.
He's good at that for sure. But yeah, I was. You were talking about Boswell. I was glad to see six made field goals. That was tied a Steeler record, right?
Yeah.
And
I was hoping for that seventh.
I was kind of too. I thought when they were doing the old run the clock out, that
maybe get a kick in there.
Absolutely, yeah. But,
well, we got to do that.
Absolutely, and I know. Smoking Jim picked the Penguins to win the Cup last year.
Yes, sir.
Which they came through and did. And boy, how about Sidney Crosby? Is that guy incredible?
He's at another level. I think he's healed up. Whatever brain and neck damage he had, I think he's actually healed.
He is, without a doubt in my mind, the best player in the NHL right now, and he's showing it. Probably, it's incredible. We've had 3 or 4 of the top NHL players ever in the history of the NHL.
It's traditional.
It's really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just incredible.
Lemieux?
How lucky is a franchise to have a Yager, Mario Lemieux, Sidney Crosby. I mean,
it's an amazing streak. Definitely,
really is. And then of course our. We'll have to see what our Pirates are going to do here, huh?
Well, they had a down year. We were expecting more. Starting pitching was terrible. Smoking Jim also predicted the Pirates would win a World Series. He also predicted that their starting pitching sucked, and somehow he couldn't put the two together. But he's not a baseball scout. Okay, so he lacks a little bit there, but it's entertaining.
Smoker Jim is a very optimistic individual. That's what I really like about him.
He's one of the nicest guys you ever meet. Look at that smile.
It's the greatest smile in Pittsburgh, baby, right there. He's a great guy. And you guys, you and Smoker Jim are very highly recognized in the boxing community here in the Pittsburgh area.
Thank you. We do a few things there with Police Pals, Golden Gloves, pro boxers. We've had them on our show. We've also had MMA stars on our show.
You failed to mention that. I've seen you guys in a couple boxing matches as well, if you recall.
We get in some photos.
You used to be in the horses a little bit.
Yeah, had the horses. Smoking Jim does a thing that you might appreciate. You'll see a lot of his photos with sweeties. I call it sweeties for Jimmy.
Yes.
And we didn't have any on the show tonight because I wanted to run a show where we get information out to people with yourself and others here. Because last week we had a show at Atria's and he was on time somehow. But he kept bothering 1 or 2 of the lady boxers. He needed to get photos with them. And I lost track after a dozen.
Well, yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of those pictures with those pretty ladies. And, I thought maybe there might be a few in the house tonight, but...
He let us down. He didn't invite any of his sweeties tonight. That's what happened. Because he was worried he was going to level 20 and had to come up the hill to find this place. And he said his GPS was telling him to turn. Well, sure. You could have turned a few different places to get here. But he's my best friend from another mother.
He's awesome. And, Yeah, I don't know. I guess a lot of people don't know this, but Smoking Jim's also a great writer and has been writing for the Pittsburgh Courier for a lot of years, right? And,
The new Pittsburgh Courier.
Yeah, and Frank also filled me in a little bit on some of that stuff, and that.
Wait, how does Frank know anything?
Frank knows everything. All you gotta do is you should have a segment Ask Frank.
Well, here we invite him up here, and he goes, no, not today. I'll talk about the Joey Fabus stuff later, but not today.
Yeah.
So he has that excuse and a pushback.
And that's one that obviously, as you guys know, is near and dear to my heart.
Well,
Fabus.
I brought it up. We end every show with "Stay Joey Strong." Matter of fact, I actually have one of the brochures that I show on our show each time, showing Joey before DIPG and after DIPG, which is a brain cancer. Took his life before his 9th birthday. Just a sad thing. And the Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation, if you can donate $1, your time, anything when they have events, it's appreciated. And I just believe in that soundly, as you know.
Oh, of course, and that that has there's a special place in my heart. Not only for Joey but the whole Fabus family and
great family,
and their family to me. They're great people, and we're very close, and I got very close with Joey. But that's a great foundation, and that's just a terrible disease, and they're doing a lot to help try to fight it.
Oh, I know they donated all the money. I think it was over $30,000 last year to the doctor to do research to find the cause of DIPG. So how do you get any better than that? To suffer losses like they have.
It doesn't get any better. And, Dave and Cindy are always in my thoughts and certainly in my prayers. And, anything you can do to help out that cause, it would be certainly worthwhile for sure. But hey, as always, it's a great pleasure to join you guys. And, I'm a big fan of the show.
Yes,
and,
we know. Thank you.
Absolutely. And, I have a lot of respect for you guys and what you do. And I said you guys should take this thing national, baby.
Hey, we got one vote. Thank you. Thank you. We're going national. All right. Thank you very much. Tell us your name.
I'm Brandon Master. I'm the
What do you do?
I'm the membership sales manager at Cool Springs.
And what does that mean?
Hey, that's anybody in the door. They're coming to check us out. I'm the guy they want to see, the guy they want to talk to all the time.
So you meet everybody.
Oh yeah, yep. That's what.
I'm glad we got to meet.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
At least you're honest. I appreciate that. Now, did you play sports at all?
I did. Yeah, growing up, I played a lot of high school sports.
Name one.
Oh man, football, basketball, baseball, you name it, I did it.
Did you?
Yeah.
And where'd you go to school?
Franklin, PA, at Franklin Area High School.
Wow, that's a journey.
Yeah, yep.
How'd you get here? Go to school here?
No, my girlfriend's actually from the area, so we decided to move back to Pittsburgh, and I'm a big Pittsburgh guy, so...
How could you not be? Franklin's not that far away from Pittsburgh sports.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yep. We pull for every Pittsburgh team, so...
I would hope so.
Oh, yeah, always, yep.
Definitely. Now, with Cool Springs, talking a little business there.
Yeah.
Were you there for the opening?
Well, no. I was brought on in October to be the first full-time salesperson on staff. So since then, we've done a lot of paid memberships, a lot of pay-per-use memberships. We've done almost 200 contracts in a little over 6 weeks.
And what are these memberships for? Because you have a huge facility.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell Smoking Jim Frazier that I took a tour, and there's a FIFA-regulated soccer field inside a 174,000 square foot area building, which is the largest that they could put in Bethel Park.
Yeah.
After I got that from Brian Shanahan, the owner.
Yep.
So how'd I do?
Hey, you did really well. Yeah.
And Smoking Jim goes, because not only did he go to level 20, but he's a little naive. He goes, "Is the show going to be in there?"
Man, we gotta get you up here and tour the facility, man.
I'm setting this up. So
yeah.
I said, "No, we're at Fairway Grille,
Yeah.
which is over to the side of it. If you come from Hamilton Road, You come in and you make a left, and that's how you find it. Because I remember the miniature golf course and how it was. It's still there.
It's so funny that we get a lot of stories about people that they come up and see the facility and they say, you know, I remember when I'd come here as a little kid and hit golf balls, and now you built this brand new big facility for me to come and enjoy. So.
But it's huge. It's so impressive. Che Anthony, that Victor owns, is a banquet facility there that opens out. This is what's crazy. Opens out, put a floor down.
We can do all kinds of...
For a couple hundred more people, Smoking Jim. You can run your banquets with sweeties there.
There you go.
And others, he does a lot.
All day.
Well, I don't know about that, but we'll have to see. It might happen. But no, it's a great facility. I saw the offices. I saw the workout area.
Yeah, we actually just did a renovation of our workout floor.
Really?
Yeah. We included a lot more machines. Some new machines are coming as the year goes on here.
And we got our man from AHN here, and he'll put me in some cryo or cryo.
Actually, the cryo he's going to talk about. Yeah, that's.
Well, I brought it up to him before. I said I could use a little.
It's something new and upcoming. So definitely. We definitely encourage everybody to stop on out.
How do they get a hold of you?
I'm a hard man to get a hold of. No, I'm just kidding.
I take that sarcasm.
Yeah. Just call in and ask for Brandon. I'm available at any time of the day, really. I'd love to talk. To anybody.
And give me a list of the different memberships, because I'm curious.
All right.
I took the tour.
Yeah.
But it was overwhelming.
Yeah. So we offer
I'm
anything. We offer anything from a senior membership all the way up to a family membership. Some of our family memberships include spouse and partner, and then anybody else under the age of 18. So it's a great deal if you got 4 or 5 kids, you know, in that.
How about 4 or 5 sweeties?
Hey, we can do that. We'll do that specifically for you. All right.
So I got a couple on his list already that they'd like to come out here and see the facilities.
I think we can work with Matt. We'll make that happen for you.
It sounds like a plan.
But no, we got some new exciting things coming up for 2017.
Tell us what.
Well,
tell us one thing.
Okay, all righty. So we're adding actually some new machines over there, some new cardio, to kind of offset some of the people coming in at night. But we also definitely encourage everybody to come up during the morning time and become a regular.
Now you have weights and everything there.
Yeah.
You got a regular full service workout facility.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
it's state of the art.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We got some of the latest trends.
Smoking Jim, they could bring out like a bar and some weights like James Harrison for you.
Yeah. We'll get you some James Harrison.
Because he says he does 32 225-pound benches.
All right.
That's more than most of the guys that are getting tested on that.
Yeah, that's exactly.
He said he could do 32. That's during the day, throughout the day. I didn't want to say that till I got him to commit to that. But he tells us that all the time. Every year we hear about it. Because he does work out. He's a power lifter. He's from Gateway. Woo! He was a sprinter, football player, but he grew into this powerlifting thing.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he crushed that mac and cheese. That took me 20 minutes. He didn't talk for 10.
Hey, I'm a foodie myself, so I respect that. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
But you got to bring him out to the facility.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's the busiest man in media.
Hey,
You might have to work around.
Special time for you. I would.
There, we got a date. Tell the phone number so he can put that in his phone.
Yeah, so if you want to call the facility, it's 412-881-8500. My extension is 104, and I can also be reached by email at bmaster@playcoolsprings.com.
Say that number again, because he's just pressing buttons.
It's 412-881-8500.
He just texted himself. Oh, jeez. Brandon.
Yeah,
Thanks.
It's a pleasure being on. You guys are awesome. Like I said, come on up and check it out.
Thanks, Brandon. We're going to do a walking tour.
Sounds good.
It sounds like a plan. You got us convinced.
Hey,
Take care.
So much for having me.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, one more thing.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I have you back next month?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Anytime.
You don't mind. I heard you like to talk a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But I might need you next month.
Heck yeah.
To update those
I'm in.
memberships.
Yeah. I'm in.
All right, set the mic down. Get out of here.
Thanks.
Thanks, Brandon. Great
Yeah, thank
job,
you.
sir.
Tell us your name.
My name is Steve Bonenberger.
Bonneberger. I have that written down.
It's a long one.
I know.
It's hard to keep track of.
I'll just call you Steve B.
That's good enough.
Now, tell me what you do there.
I'm the sports manager at Cool Springs.
What does that mean, sports manager at Cool Springs?
Well, we're transitioning the facility into a lot of in-house programming. So, going to be in charge of running some leagues and some clinics and some camps, just trying to get more kids in the community involved, give them an opportunity to use the facility.
They need to find out about this place.
They do, that's correct. Yeah. We're trying to do that.
This is going to help. This will be on BPTV Wednesday night between 7 o'clock and 8. Exactly 7 o'clock it'll be on.
All right, perfect. It's right in the wheelhouse. So,
Now, what leagues do you have going on? Because I saw soccer, I saw basketball. What else goes on?
yeah, so we have currently flag football, t-ball for the young ones. We have soccer leagues, basketball leagues, volleyball clinics. We're going to be adding in lacrosse.
Get out, lacrosse too.
Yeah, indoor lacrosse. So, we're in the developmental stages of a lot of stuff. Just, again,
Well,
trying to
sure,
get-
this has only been up 2 years now? Is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, a little less than 2
No,
years, believe it or
less
not.
than 2 years.
Yeah. This is the second
one,
winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stand
So-
corrected.
Yeah.
I did take the tour, and BPTV filmed it with Brian Shanahan and everybody there at the time. This was like
Yes.
back in the spring. And I didn't see you there. And I didn't see Frank there.
No, I just
And we couldn't
started-
find Jeff. Jeff was somewhere out here with the golf balls.
Yeah, driving around in one of those rascals out there.
Yeah, I hear he does that.
Yeah, so I'm...
That's a lot of leagues.
Yeah, it's a lot of leagues. But again, the most important thing, you mentioned Brian Shanahan, it's, when he built the building, it was about making this the Kennywood of sports.
His vision is just unbelievable.
Yeah, and I mean, he's a really inspiring guy, and so, we're excited about
Hold it,
everything we're
there's
doing here.
houses or something going up next to Shea Anthony's there. What is that?
I-
I just drove by it.
Yeah, I think if you name it, it's probably, being built out here somewhere.
It is. I mean, he has
Yeah.
plans
Yeah.
for retail and a restaurant.
Yep,
Just
yep.
amazing stuff.
Yep.
But what he's doing with this facility, and you're going to be the league organizer, the manager.
Yes, sir, yeah.
That's amazing. What will the hours be 7 days a week?
Well, yeah, so the facility's almost always open. A lot of the programs that we'll be doing for the kids center around the weekends and weeknights, so the parents have the chances to bring their kids out and
Sure.
try to form that around the schedules that work for everybody. So the goal ultimately is to have stuff running every day, all the
Right.
time.
Right.
It's important for us to,
What would the earliest in the morning be in general, except for the weekend? During the week, be certain times. Weekend, a little earlier possibly?
Yeah,
or?
during the week, obviously during the school hours, we're not going to do a whole lot.
I didn't think.
yeah, except for those guys that play hooky, but
But you might have somebody waiting to grab them.
yeah, that wouldn't be good. So no, it starts around 5 o'clock on the weeknights, and then as early as 7, 8 a.m. on the weekends.
Okay.
And
how late are you open till?
we are open pretty much as long as anybody will use the turf.
Really?
Yeah.
So if Smoking Jim comes late,
Yeah, you
wants
bring-
to stay late, bring a few sweeties.
Yeah, bring all the sweeties, and we have a place for you. Yeah, sure.
Because they work out much more seriously than he does.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Now that we got that straightened out.
Yep.
Definitely. And I like to find out different backgrounds. I let Matt go a little on, or Brandon go on that a little with the sports. Where are you from, and did you play sports?
Yeah, I'm a graduate of Upper St. Clair.
Okay.
So, yeah, K through 12
Smoking
there.
Jim loves the houses. He went to see a game, and he said, I can't believe the size of some of the houses that are around the field.
Yeah.
And we said there's a lot of old money in Upper St. Clair. So this year he's a big fan because he scouts high school kids, college kids, and he just loved Upper St. Clair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have some good players over there. I don't even know, but
He'll
I've been
tell you.
watching much.
Here, Smoking Jim,
Great players all the time.
name
Yeah.
one.
Fisherman,
something like that, going to Yale. Tough running back,
Oh,
number
okay.
22, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't get a
Thank
chance
you,
to go to
Smoking
many
Jim.
games, but
A guy by the name of Sean Lee came out of there.
Woo!
yeah.
Should have been a Steeler.
yeah, believe it or not, Sean Lee's my next door neighbor growing up as a kid. So
Get
Great,
out.
great basketball
Yeah.
player, too, in high school.
Watching the Bethel Park games when my kids were in high school, I'd see Sean Lee and I'd say, he looks like a man among boys.
yep.
And he surely did. And look what he's become. The speed, the skill. If it weren't for those injuries, he'd be unbelievable.
Yeah, we're really excited about it that he's been able to stay healthy because I know it's.
He played every snap this year.
Yeah, yeah,
I heard
hopefully
it.
it stays that way.
I heard it on TV last night.
You live next to Craig.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yep,
Right
yep.
on the corner there.
That's right, exactly, right across the street.
Now I know where you live.
Oh, I don't live there anymore. Don't air this.
The judge is like a bulldog. That's one of his things he's
Yeah.
known for. He'll track you down. And now that you moved, he'll track you down.
Yeah, and Sean's brother Connor, who's a very good friend of mine, was the kicker for Pitt. You know,
Right.
he's often overlooked because
Oh, yeah,
of
Connor
Sean's
did,
accomplishments,
that's
but
right.
Connor did a lot of great stuff
That's
too.
right.
Yes, he did. Great to
think he
bring
was-
that up.
Yeah, I think he was.
We'll air this.
He might be the leading field goal kicker. He might have got passed by the guy that's there now. I don't know, but never missed an extra point. I know that, and still a good buddy of mine.
Blewett might have passed him.
I think he did this year. I think I remember seeing that. But
Yeah.
Nevertheless, good
You're
buddy of mine.
accurate. I like
Yeah.
your accuracy
Yeah.
and your sarcasm.
yeah. So
And what sports did you play?
I played basketball, baseball, a little bit of soccer.
Nice.
But,
So you have a background for some of the leagues that you're going to be booking.
I do, yeah. And I mean, what's really important to me is just working with kids. I love that kind of stuff and getting them into a positive environment and teaching them how to play at a young age. And
Sure.
The things that are important in sports, and then, when they take it to the next level, they go see Smoking
Smoking.
Jim, and then, maybe they're the next lead.
He gets kids some of these college courses there. He's amazing with who he knows in his network.
Yeah,
all
excellent.
across the country.
Yeah,
Smoking Jim Frazier, NFL scout.
excellent. Yeah.
You got anything else? How do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so they can get a hold of me same way as Brandon.
Just repeat that number, 412-881-8550.
8500.
Oh, 8500.
And
I
they
missed
can
that.
email the league it's leagueoffice@playcoolsprings.com. Teams, coaches, individuals, everybody's welcome, all communities, all skill levels, starting at age 3.
Wow, that sounds
Yep.
great.
Yeah, exciting stuff. Yeah.
And you got teams booked for this year, next year coming up, since 17's
Yeah,
right around
yeah.
the corner. How's that looking?
Yeah, it looks very, very good. We've got several soccer teams from Bethel Park and Peters Township and Mount Lebanon and communities like that. And
We
then,
need Cannon Mac. The Cannon Mac girls won a trophy or something, I saw.
Yeah, we've got some Cannon Mac teams. Yeah, they're coming from everywhere. So again, that's part of what my job is to provide them with an opportunity to play and something that's structured and that they can get involved in, from wherever they want to come from to use this great facility. So
Well, since you have such a fluid job, maybe we could get you to come back next time.
yeah, I'd love to come
Or maybe
back,
in a couple months we
Yeah.
could get you back. You give us some updates on
Sure thing.
membership, different times, things that are going on.
Yeah, we're always developing new sports and new age groups as the seasons go. So I'd love to come on and let everybody know what's going on.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on the
Thanks
show.
so much for having me.
I appreciate
Really
it.
appreciate it. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks, Vic.
Tell us your name.
My name is Jeff Ellis.
What do you do here?
I run the golf operations.
And what does that mean?
Basically everything that has to do with golf, it's me, director of golf.
The director of golf. I've heard about you. Got to meet you now. Now I know who you are. I won't have you back on, but no.
It's a pleasure to be here.
No, I just wanted to have you explain that this facility is open year-round, no matter what the weather is.
Correct, yes, we have, you could actually come here at 7 o'clock in the morning or dawn because our...
Are you here?
Yes, I'm here riding around getting my workout in early in the morning.
Good for
Me
you.
and Jimmy are here. He
does every morning too.
Yeah, he's doing 225s and I'm running the hills out here, stretching and
All that good stuff.
yeah. So we have machines that you can use credit cards right at them before we open. Our normal operating hours are 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., but if you have one of our loyalty cards, or the machines will accept credit cards.
A friend of mine belongs here, Rosemary Skaggs. She comes and she said her trainer's a guy named Dan.
Correct. Dan Riley's one of the instructors here.
Okay.
He's been
and
here.
She's happy to be out here. She loves this place.
Yes, it's a great place. But I mean, Cool Springs is a very special place. A lot of generations have played, learned, and brought their grandkids, and it's just a really, really special place right here in the heart of Bethel Park.
How's that miniature golf course?
The miniature golf course is fabulous, and it's
I
no
took my
clown's mouth
kids
or anything.
to parties and everything else here many a time, so I walked that course many times.
It's a half-a-mile walk, and it's a true pleasure, beautifully landscaped, and it gets you ready for the real thing. There's no clown mouths or windmills or anything. It's grass, rocks, and undulations, so you kind of learn. And then there's one
Say
nice
that U
little
word again for Smoking Jim. He's struggling.
Undulations.
I like how you said that. Perfect.
Thank you.
And that's true.
Correct.
Now, they get a bucket of balls, and then they go start hitting, or they ask somebody to help them. What goes on?
Well, most of the time they get their bucket of balls and they just go hit them. But we have one of the things that makes us unique. And by the way, we just became a top 50 standalone driving ranges in the United States. We're one of the top 50 driving ranges in the United States.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It's a big deal, and it's all because of the owner, Brian Shanahan, and his vision. He is a
great guy.
Great guy to work for, and we have a lot of technology here. We're kind of the driving range of the future, which put us on the map for the top 50. We have Pro Tracer technology.
Explain that, sir. I've heard about it.
We have 8 bays downstairs. Basically, every ball you hit out of those bays is recorded by a camera like you see on the PGA Tour, and it traces the ball and tracks it to all of our targets out there. In fact, if the camera could pan out there and look at Frosty right now, I got Frosty the Snowman out there.
He can't. We got too much.
We'll get a shot
afterwards.
Windows. Maybe we'll get a shot of that Frosty afterwards, because it tracks all the golf balls to within 1 inch of the pins out there, so you can.
1 inch.
It makes you practice better. Most of the time, you just put 100 balls in front of somebody and they keep dragging balls out, but this forces you to aim, and it rewards you for doing well, and it kind of shows you where you need to work and where you're really good at. So it makes you practice better. Yeah. And then we also have downstairs, there's people playing right now in the indoor simulators. I think they're playing Pebble Beach or something like that. And
how many simulators do you have?
We have actually 2, but the Pro Tracer can also do virtual golf outside. So we have 8 Pro Tracer bays that you can play golf on, and they're heated. And we also have 2 indoor simulators downstairs.
I'm not a golfer. I've had golfers on my show, and you're with the PGA.
Correct.
Is that true? You're PGA certified?
Class A PGA professional.
And that means a lot. That's a big deal.
There's only about 26,000 of us in the world, basically. Wow. Yeah.
What an honor.
It is. It's great.
You didn't have anything sarcastic for that?
No.
Okay.
No. Your Honor.
Had to get one in there, a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying here. It's a struggle.
Correct.
It's a struggle.
But yeah, PGA is it's a special thing, and again.
And you're the guy here.
I am the guy here. That's correct.
It's nice to know that guy.
Formerly South Hills Country Club.
I just was going to go. I had heard you worked at South Hills Country Club.
Correct.
And how many years were you there?
I was there 8 years. I was the head professional there for 5 years. And I just back up a little bit. This was actually the first job that I ever had in my life, working at Cool Springs back in 1979 and 80. So I was.
You're kidding.
And I came full circle. This was probably going to be my last job. So that's.
You did it too early. You're still pretty young.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
Thank you. So yeah, it was my first job ever in my life. I actually used to jump the train down there by Bloom Engineering and ride the train up and jump off here and pick up balls.
I know that area.
Yep. I lived right behind there. I heard the whistle blow down in Curry, so I knew I had about 5 minutes to run down there and jump that train. It was going slow. You couldn't jump it on the way home because it was going fast.
Right.
So you had to walk. But yeah,
thanks for those insights. I wondered how you made it.
First job ever in my life, and and it's a special place. And when I was the pro there, I knew this was happening, and I knew there was going to be technology involved, and I wanted to be a part of it.
No, that's
Again.
great. Now I got to go back. Where did you grow up?
South Park.
Okay. Did you play any sports?
Yes.
What sports?
Golf.
Don't you like any other sport?
Yeah, I love them. I played hockey. I lettered in hockey.
I had to pull it out. Okay.
Lettered in hockey, lettered in golf, and baseball.
Ah,
And
nice.
I did play football for 3 days.
What were you, about 5'5", 110
That's
pounds?
exactly what I am now.
5'6", 140.
5'10". We'll stand up and get a full shot later. But
We are going to
5'10"
have
and a half.
everybody at the end of the show. We'll do a group photo of all the guests. Just so you know, we do that traditionally. So you will
Excellent.
get in a photo standing up.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to that photo with Smoking Jim.
You can be right next to him.
Thank you.
He's getting another order or something to eat.
I know.
He's eating their wings.
calling it a takeout.
Our
He's calling it a
friends,
takeout
our
right
friends
now.
are here with wings, and they said how great they are. And boy, are they enjoying
yeah.
them. They shared one with him. He bit his finger,
Ouch.
but he didn't say anything.
So are you a golfer?
No, I wanted to tell you, I'm not a golfer. I enjoy what you do and what you teach, and I respect that. Just couldn't get into golfing. I played baseball, football, things like that.
Well, you still have a lot of time left too to get into it.
I don't
if you ever
know.
want to, we do a lot of instruction up here.
Newbies.
Any age.
Any
If
condition?
you want to learn, we're here to teach you.
Really, that's great.
Correct.
How do they reach you? The same number?
No, we have a special number over here.
Just for special
Just for
people
the
like
golf,
you.
yeah.
Right. Tell us that number.
It is 412-831-5080. Again,
Say it again.
412-831-5080. And you could email me to at jellis@playcoolsprings.com.
We got it out there. You got anything else you want to put out there?
Just a thank you to everybody here at Cool Springs for coming out and supporting the place. Thank you to the Bethel Park community for having us here get this facility opened. And
That's a great
ready
point
to
because
roll.
they did have to
Yes.
get a lot of these things in sync.
Yes, it's a big deal. I mean, it's a big campus and it's a big deal, but it is a special place and we'll be here for generations and generations to keep enjoying here at Bethel
I have
Park.
one more question for you. Some places have leagues with the simulators. Do you?
We do. We have leagues with the simulator. Mainly,
When do they open?
Basically, you can do it any time. It gets dark at like 8 o'clock at night in the summer and 5 o'clock in the winter, so you can play all year round here indoors. You can just, again, reach out to me if you want to start up a league. Or,
This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get some growth for you.
correct.
I want
Correct.
you
I
out there
appreciate
at
that.
10, 11 o'clock at night and 5 o'clock in the morning.
Correct. You can. Well, I actually have leagues that I go to people that already had existing leagues that play during the summertime in the golf season, basically, and just said, "Hey, let's keep it going," because they have all the handicaps and they have all the players, and I don't have 48 lanes. I can't have people bowling off like bowling is. So
Right, I understand that. I was a bowler.
Yeah, me too. I went and got the people that had leagues and tracked them down and said, "Come on up and let's do it."
That's a smart
So
move.
I got a lot of local, communities and bars and stuff like that have leagues. So we have a lot of fun up here.
Well, I'm looking for growth in these leagues for my new sarcastic buddy, Jeff.
Thank you.
I want him busy.
Well, we need to get you. So you kept saying to all the other people, have you back. I would like to have you back to come up and hit some golf balls with me.
Whoa.
And Smoking Jim can eat. and
He
hang
can
out
just
and
eat
watch.
while we're
Yeah.
hitting balls.
Yep.
Balls.
Yeah, balls. It's all. That's what I tell all the employees. It's just balls. Let's go get them.
I'd fit right in. It's just balls.
We should do a segment of Drive the Picker around out there. We'll do a segment while we're in the picker picking up balls and people can try to hit us.
We got to get a volunteer to film us.
I wanted to do that, actually. Let people come and ride in the picker.
We'll have to brainstorm on this.
Yeah.
I think we could have a show.
Maybe, I just had an idea, maybe we could do a ride in the picker and donate most of the money that we get to Strong Joey. Right?
Stay Joey Strong, Childhood Famous Cancer Foundation.
And
Definitely. That's a great idea.
Let's-
Let's work on that for next
Let's do
year.
that, because it's all about giving back, and this is, I have a little saying, you're going to be dead a long time, so you better enjoy it now. Right?
We'll leave on that happy note.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
I'm positive about all this. We're going to have you back on.
Thank you.
It was enjoyable for me to have this conversation and find out what you do now.
It's a pleasure to be here, and we do golf, and we do it well.
All right. Keep hitting those balls.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Tell us your name.
Frank Velasquez.
And what do you do here?
I'm the Director of Sports Performance for the Allegheny Health Network.
I saw that facility. It's amazing.
It's top of the line. Very nice facility. Probably one of the best ones in the state, if not this.
It's a clean, and it's filled with all kind of equipment that people work on. And what's that one I mispronounced? The Cryo or something?
Oh, we have a cryotherapy.
Cryotherapy.
Right.
I want in there.
Like Jeff said, we want to bring you back so you can try out some of our toys upstairs.
I'd like to do that. We'll have to have a day here.
Both of you guys.
We'll have to have Pittsburgh Sportsline at Cool Springs.
Sounds like a plan.
We got it right now. You're done now. That's it. I don't need any more.
I'll see you later.
Where did you grow up?
Oh, born and raised in Bay City, Michigan. Spent some time in a small town in the southwest side of the state called Three Rivers, Michigan. My dad was an auto worker, so we moved around a little bit.
Well, that happened, and they sort of went away a little, too. So.
Yeah. So, Michigan, born and bred. Graduate, University of Michigan.
Nice to have you here, then. What brought you here?
The Pittsburgh Pirates. I was their strength coach for 9 years. And I was.
Hold it, you're a baseball guy.
I am a baseball guy.
Get out. Did you play baseball?
I did play baseball.
For who?
Oh, Three Rivers High School.
Nice.
Tried to play at Michigan and was told, it wasn't good enough. So I went into athletic medicine, sports medicine, strength training, and ended up getting to the big leagues as a strength
Well,
coach.
I think you parlayed it into something big. Look where you're at now. You're in charge of this.
Yeah, I think it worked out.
Is that how I got it?
It worked out all right.
I understood?
That's right, you understand.
Okay, you're in charge.
To some people, yeah.
Well, how many people come into your facility a day?
Wow, we have some different entities. We have physical therapy, we have therapeutic massage, we have our strength and conditioning services, our baseball, softball academy for development.
All right, strength and conditioning. How many use that?
Anywhere from probably 15 to 30. Everything's by appointment. It's a little bit different than a membership gym.
No, that's why I'm asking. I assumed as much.
Right. Everyone comes in, gets an initial evaluation. Our target markets are active adults, developing youth, and performing athletes of all levels. We have professional athletes down to youth. Yeah, guys like Smoking Jim as well. If you have a name like Smoking Jim, you belong in our facility.
That's what I wanted to hear. I'm trying to promote him. We're trying to work on him losing a couple pounds this year.
Hey,
I've been saying it for 5 years for him. He got bigger, I got smaller.
We never focus on the weight up or down. It's all about performance.
Well, once you get him performing, he's going to drop 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds.
If that's what it takes.
It's going to take that. I'm an honest man. I got to get him new shirts, so I need that size down. 4X is enough.
We can help people reach their goals, for sure.
Can we look at 2X?
I don't know, can we? It's up to him.
I appreciate your silence.
It's not up to me. As we like
I'll
to
get
say,
him in there.
We can't want it more than they want it. So.
Yeah, you're right. He don't want it. You hit the nail right on the head, Michigan guy.
You wanted that mac and cheese. In fact, I'm going to get some when we're done.
I recommend it highly.
Yeah?
Yeah. Vic might name it after me.
Well, I know if Vic had anything to do with it, I'm sure it's top of the line.
It is
quality.
It
quality
is top
people.
of the line.
Him and his family.
Food's fantastic. The menu's changed. It's gotten much better. You got to come out to this facility.
Without a doubt.
Come see us the third Monday of each month here. I think Vic will okay that. The third Monday we'll be out here. Now, tell me, you don't just do AHN. I heard you did baseball clinics. Is that true?
Well,
or will you be doing it up here in the future?
We do have a holiday camp, the 27th, 28th, and 29th. Again, our facility.
Of what month?
Of December. Holiday.
You're kidding.
No.
You're a brutal workaholic.
Well, yeah, I am, unfortunately.
I could tell. I could read these characters.
Is that right?
Yes.
You read it very well.
And what do you do there?
At my facility?
No, at the clinic.
Well, you learn about
baseball
and softball development.
I'm trying to get it out for the folks here.
Oh, well, you learn we have an arm care, we have a little bit of a movement, speed, agility, ground balls.
Well, here, I was a pitcher.
Okay.
And I used
How
to
long
throw,
ago?
The dinosaurs just crawled out of the mud.
Okay.
I might look like Mike Piazza, but I could throw a mean fastball.
Okay.
And I used to throw
For a
hard
strike?
pitches all day long. I had control like you couldn't believe.
See, the scary thing is if you guys came to our facility, you might want to make a comeback. That's how good we are.
I'll just tell you this much. I just hit my 60th birthday. I'm proud to have made it this far.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
But I don't think I'm coming back to pitch at 60.
They have some of
All
our
right, name
instructors-
somebody that's come back.
Satchel Paige!
Satchel Paige.
He never stopped. But thank you for your optimism. I appreciate that.
No worries.
Because what I wanted to bring up is throwing a baseball. We had to explain to Smoke and Jim is an unnatural motion.
Very much so.
Because him being an NFL scout and an athlete on track and field, just didn't realize that type of stuff. I don't even know if he knew what end of the bat to hold. But when you're throwing a baseball, it's unnatural. He goes, how about those girls throw those softballs faster? And I go, that's it. It's underhanded.
A little bit different
Yes.
mechanics. You know,
And-
you can have a girl pitch several games in a row.
And I'm not just picking on women because some of them are greater athletes than
Without a
the
doubt.
guys will ever be.
That's right. Excellent athletes.
But throwing the ball overhand, which I did, it takes a lot out of your arm and it's unnatural.
It is an unnatural motion at the speeds that your arm goes through the throwing motion. That's there's not a big shelf window.
And you have to watch that you don't get tennis elbow and other maladies that they used to call it back when I was playing baseball.
I mean, it's kind of an epidemic now where we're getting these young athletes specializing at such a young age where they're not playing football and basketball and baseball anymore in just one sport. And that's what we try to do is educate parents and coaches and from a rehab standpoint and a pitch count and volume of work. I mean, some of these athletes, these youth athletes, are doing more reps than professional athletes.
Well,
in their
I like where
bodies.
you're going on that because I've said on my show that I think instead of waiting for Tommy John surgery, they should get Tommy John surgery out of high school.
No, I disagree.
But I was being sarcastic on that point. That they don't know there's different techniques and training that you can teach them how to throw.
Well, mechanics,
Help their
and
mechanics.
learning how to use your body. The better we are from the waist down, the less we have to work from the waist
You
down.
need stronger legs. You need to take that step. I learned that because I had a cousin who was 5'5", and he was a pitcher, and he had a fastball. He was in the Army. I went to see him, and it was popping the gun like you couldn't believe.
Is that right?
And he was 5'5".
Yeah.
And he said you got to get your body into it, and the arm will follow.
From the waist down. Usually a lot of pitchers you watch that
Strong
throw
legs.
at higher velocities, they look like tree trunks, those legs.
Wow.
Just like hockey guys.
He has potential.
He does.
I found the tree trunk.
There you go, 2 of them.
I don't see that other one. No, I appreciate it, but that baseball clinic's coming up.
Yeah, the baseball, softball clinic, we're excited about it. You know, just the development, and if we can help one kid, one boy, girl.
If they come out, you'll help at least one kid. I guarantee
Without a
it.
doubt. Without a doubt.
I'm with you.
We have a great staff of instructors that have had a high level of experience. We integrate it with our physical therapy and our arm care and strength training. Try to separate us from all the other places out there, and it's a unique product.
With the facility you have and all the resources, why wouldn't you?
It's not if we
This
fail,
is a dream come true.
It is. That's why I'm here. That's Dr. DeMayo, Patrick DeMayo, who's the medical coordinator for the Pirates. We worked together for 9 years, and he told me he had this in the works. And when it came to fruition, he called me up. I sold my business and came back in with AHN. And
You're kidding. What a story.
Yep.
We need another interview with you. We're almost out of time. Oh, we got 6 minutes. What other business did you have?
Well, I owned a sports performance training facility in Cranberry. Did that for 4.5 years. after I
Wow,
left
now
the
you come
Pirates.
south.
Yeah, we'll have 2 facilities. One here at Cool Springs facility, and then we have a facility up in Wexford, the Wexford Health and Wellness Pavilion.
How to keep one near your house.
That's right.
I like your style already.
But I spend most of my time down here.
Well, this is still new. You're getting your feet
It
under
is.
you.
It is. That's what the doctor said. You got to go where the money is. So
I'm glad you listen to your doctor.
I do. He's a smart
Dr.
man.
DeMayo's a great guy. He operated on a net.
Wow. On his son.
One of the top surgeons in the area, for sure.
Can't beat that. I like who you're hanging around.
He and his group. Yep. Thanks.
No, that's good stuff. Now, how long were you with the Pirates? You said 9 years?
I was with the Pirates for 9 seasons and then the Texas Rangers for 7 before that. So 16 years total. And
Wow, you saw a lot of baseball.
I did.
That's amazing.
Good and bad.
Well, of course. We had a 20-year streak going.
Yeah, but it was still.
And it was terrible.
But it was still a good ride. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Did you get paid? Nah, never mind.
They did pay me.
Okay, that helps with the ride, just so you know. But it's tough being a fan, knowing you don't have a chance. And when your players start to play well, they get rid of them until we had this broken streak here.
Major League Baseball is a tough racket. You know, Neil Huntington and his group do a good job with the resources they have. It's doable.
You said a key thing, the resources they have.
That's right.
They truly run it as a business. A lot of people don't like it. I drank the Kool-Aid about 4 years ago. Chip Hayner, our guest, had Kool-Aid for the Pirates. I said, let me have a drink of it. It was unsweetened, purple. I drank it, and I said, the Pirates are going to break the streak.
Well, you were right.
Yeah. And now they're on another streak.
Streaks, they're meant to be broken. So
I'm glad you got the cliches, Coach.
I am
Throw them out at the clinic.
I have a lot of them.
I believe it. We only dug the one layer here because we only have about 3 or 4 minutes to go.
Right.
Anything else you want to talk about the facility and coming out here and what you have to do to sign up or who should be here?
I said it's a multifaceted facility with, again, physical therapy. Our physical therapists have direct access licensure, which means you do not need a physician's referral. So if you want to see your shoulder looked at, have your shoulder looked at, you can call up. We can get you on the schedule. We can see you for up to 30 days. 30 days under your insurance. If we're still seeing you after 30, then we need a script. So that's a big thing with physical therapy. We integrate with our strength training. We have a great massage therapist on staff. We have a...
how's your massage facilities? Let's hear about that for a second.
It's brand new. We just hired her last month, and it's picking up.
You've expanded.
We are adding to our service line, yeah. We have some great pieces of equipment. The cryotherapy chamber. We have an anti-gravity treadmill, so a treadmill that we can take weight off you and make you lighter to help you run and walk with less pain. Serious.
This is a dream come true. I found the place for my friend.
You got to come check it out.
We got to check this out, Smoking Jim. You can make him like 120?
We can. Yeah, we can. I'm not buying that. It was actually a treadmill that was developed by NASA engineers to keep the astronauts on the treadmill up in space, but it ended up being too big for the shuttle when we had the shuttle program.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Then they reversed the technology and started marketing it towards rehab facilities, sports performance training centers.
You can make Jim 120.
Yes.
120.
Yeah, you can.
You know what? This could be one of our best nights for helping my man. I've been trying to get him healthier. This could be the key to it. You're a key man, Frank. You said we'd have a lot to talk about. We covered NASA. We went outer space.
We did. We went a pretty long way.
We're back. I told you I could go right with you.
That's right. You can run with me for sure. Nice stride you got.
Definitely. Take me down to about 150.
We can do that. But then you'll be back out after your section's done. So.
I'll pass. No, I just like to have a little fun. I appreciate you joining in here.
No problem.
This is a great facility. I've taken the tour. I'm a believer. We're going to come back. Pittsburgh Sportsline will wear our shirts, come back in here.
Beautiful.
And check it out.
Let me give you our number. 412-437-3001.
Say that again. I'm getting old and hard of hearing the way he keeps yelling.
412-437-3001.
3001. And I want to thank all of you guys from Cool Springs for coming over. I appreciate it. Would I be able to fit you in maybe next month if we come back?
It would be a pleasure.
Because you guys got so much information. I'd like to pull it out. And it was great having everybody here, you know, and welcome Bethel Park to Pittsburgh Sportsline at Fairway Grille. That mac and cheese with sausage and pepperoni, I liked it.
I'm about to try it out.
It's worth it.
I'm sure it is. I can't wait.
Frank,
nice meeting you. Yeah, thanks for having me. Joe. All right, man. Thank you.
And I want to end my show with Stay Joey Strong.